Hello, I am the Black J-Hova, and I am here to admit something right here, right now. I stink at picking baseball in the postseason. I just stink at it. I had to wait until after seeing the end of the NLDS just to go ahead and make this video, and I'm just going to pretty much putting this out here unedited and just so I can just put out my frustrations and everything about my picks. So now I'll admit, like I said, after seeing the Royals beat the A's in the wild card, the AL wild card, I thought this was good. I was on a roll. Okay, I was like, I felt good. I was on a roll, feeling good about my picks. And then the Pirates had to lose to the Giants badly. And that's pretty much, I think that's where it all just went wrong right after that. I mean, I admit it, even then, I was like, I knew the Giants had the experience. They had the pedigree to go through and at least win the postseason. I just didn't think that they could put it all together this year. And I was wrong about that. So there. And also, I gotta admit, even with the Royals, I was close to being wrong on that one too. And they had to fight their way back to win. And they had to win in extra innings too. So, wow. So, going on to the division series, I mean, wow. I thought with the Angels, all their good hitting, their experience, I thought the Angels had it with the Royals. And I had to admit, the Royals did so well, and they just kept playing their style of ball, and it worked. They did so well, and the Angels they couldn't get much hitting from their best hitters, and I just gotta believe it. I believe it. But I am so happy to see the Royals make it to the ALCS here right now. And then Baltimore, I mean, my God. I felt that Detroit's pitching was going to be just enough. And it stuck with just their starting pitching. But the bullpen just gave it all up for them. The bullpen was their death mark, and wow. So congrats to Baltimore. This is going to be an interesting ALCS between Baltimore and Kansas City. Who had that pick? No, okay, honestly, who out there right before the postseason started, who honestly had those two teams going for the ALCS? Yeah, exactly. I didn't think so either. So, and if you did, kudos to you, but otherwise you're probably lying right now. So, yeah. And then the NLDS. I honestly thought Washington had it this year. I felt, if all the teams I am the most disappointed in with my pick for advancing are the Washington Nationals of all teams. I mean, I felt they had very little flaws to them to go through. I felt, but honestly, granted, I did think they were going to take on the Pirates. And I wish I had rethought about it as they were thinking on the Giants. I felt, yes. Now, had I thought about it with the Giants, I thought the Giants would have been a better matchup. I thought they would have been a more tougher matchup, and they proved to be that such. So, what can I say? The Giants came out to be the better team, and here goes Washington. So, and which means there also goes my World Series pick as well. Just throw that one out too. And then just ending, I just saw the ending for this one. The Dodgers just getting, wow. Like I said it before. I felt the Dodgers were built, put together to advance at least to the NLCS. They were built to at least be ready. And then when I heard Puig wasn't even in the lineup for this last game, I was like, okay, they're in trouble. Yep, it's over. It's likely they're in trouble now. So it's just wow. But as disappointed as I am with my picks, I feel in a sense this is gonna be somewhat interesting. Now we're gonna see the Cardinals take on the Giants, which I believe is gonna be. I think if I remember, I believe it's gonna be a rematch of another matchup from a couple of years ago. I think, but still, the Giants and the Cardinals for the NLCS. So I wonder, should I take the time to make another pick and at least make another set of picks to who's going to go to the World Series now? Let me think. You know what? I'm just going to do like this. I'm cheering slightly more for the Royals to go to the World Series, only because, like I said, it's been a long time since the Royals even been to the World Series. It would be nice for the city of Kansas City. Although at the same time, it's been a long time for Baltimore, who hasn't been to the World Series in years as well. So it's, like I said, I'm slightly going with Baltimore right now, just by a smidge, but still, who knows? So, and then for the NLCS right now, to be honest, I'm really not a fan of either of these teams. If I had to pick one though, I probably would go with. I'll probably just cheer for the Giants. I'll just cheer for the Giants. That's, you know what, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at. And who knows? Maybe these picks will be wrong too. So I think for now, that's where I'm going to leave it at. But before I leave here, I'm just wanting to say this right now. I am working on I'm finishing up on my baseball videos that I'm working on to be posting up. I've got two baseball countdowns that are almost completed right now, and a third one which is in the works as we speak. So be on the lookout for those. Like I said, and as I said before, subscribe to my video. Keep up with what I'm doing. Also, check out my Facebook page to keep up with what I got thinking about with the sports world right now, and in the anime world as well. And until next time, catch y'all later.